Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ, you're here on the home of the Slightly Above Average Ship Review. Got a match for you today on... what is the name of this map? Tears of the Desert. You know, you think I would know that. We're top tier, we're in the Italian legendary tier, entirely made up battleship called Cristoforo Colombo. And it is a domination match. All right. Really quickly, let's go to the notes. A hypothetical project that is a variant of the development of Italian ships based on the Vittorio Veneto class and a battleship project for the USSR. The increase in fire could have been achieved by increasing the number of guns and turrets. Quadruple gun turrets with 381 millimeter guns were allegedly in development in the late 1910s and early 1920s. I added the word allegedly because I don't believe anything that Ouija says. All right, really quickly, damage record on WoW's builds. A pending damage record, which is an increase of 19,000 over the previous damage record, of 363,494 by someone named bdanny_2005. Good grief, that's a lot of damage. All right, so we're in our made-up ship. While we're scanning for targets, one more quick note from wiki.wargaming.net. Can we find the dispersion? Max dispersion 251 meters. All right, so we're moving out our entirely made up ship. I personally would put this below Burgoyne. I would say it's number 2 in the legendary tier battleship power. I know I may anger people by saying that, but for me, the Burgoyne and the Colombo are very easy to play and very easy to crew. Lots of damage. And we're going to have a pretty good game for me today in this ship. All right, got to get my vision devices on. I believe that is an Alsace or Alsace. Anyway, we shot at him and didn't do a whole lot of damage. Don't worry, folks. If you came here for damage, the damage is going to happen. All right, Ohio. Oh, he was giving me the broadside. Someday that's going to be a slang term when a girl shows you her tits. All right, full broadside on the Ohio. And as you can see, I mean, okay, not great. No Citadel hits. Kind of like shotgun blasts there. Here I'm going to get tail tapped a little bit, I guess, maybe. I think we dodged. So yeah, I mean, it feels strong, but that being said, I'm using de-revel, so I don't have range here. So I've got to use that smoke screen, which I use to get to the side of the map. It's a great thing to use to get into a fighting position. Now we're going to turn around because I don't like the looks of what's over here. But don't worry. The people who complain about my playstyle, I am not running away. I am not whatevering. I'm going to go right back in and get it here in a second in Cristoforo Colombo. All right, let me see here. Is there anything else I can... the picture for the title card is Italian Corvette Cristoforo Colombo, which was a steel-hulled Corvette built in 1892. Pretty nice looking ship, I would say. Maybe nicer than Jeff Bezos's yacht. I mean, Do you agree? I think it's nicer looking. All right, we've got some other targets out there. We are down by one ship. We're going to pop some shots at Des Moines, also known as Des Moines. Boy, I got to tell you, man, my Northern Command here was caught in the bomb cyclone, or whatever name they're giving to unreasonable weather. It was negative 16 here the other day. I know everybody's going to laugh and say, oh, it was colder where I was at. Cool story. But negative 16 is pretty cold. I want to say the coldest I've ever been in was negative 30 when I was in Boy Scouts a very long time ago up in the northern part of Maine. I already did my imitation of people talking in Maine, so I'm not going to do that again. But I want to say, I think it was 2 or 3 days from civilization by canoe. So it was in the middle of freaking nowhere. Negative 30. All right, that ship gets evap before our shells can hit him. We're using our other smoke screen here, although I don't know why, because I'm behind an island. Oh, I think I know why. I thought there was a destroyer in the middle, and he got killed right after I started my smoke screen. All right, creeping up on Des Moines. And here you're going to see why you don't ever want to use Artisan's Touch. We are not using it. And we're about to get 4 overpens and 3 Citadel hits. So Artisan's Touch lengthens the fuse, so you don't ever want to use that. Really, Artisan's Touch should be reversed. It should be a 10% shorter fuse. I know I've talked about that before. All right, we finish off Des Moines with our secondaries. I was hoping to finish off the destroyer as well. That did not happen. Here I want to show you a really nice thing about Colombo. I mean, we can talk about numbers in the port, and we're going to do that. I'm going to turn here to get my turrets on the Ohio. Check out the turn radius of Cristoforo Colombo. Don't pay attention to the shooting because it's really bad. So yeah, our accuracy leaves a lot to be desired at this range, but our turning circle, despite the rudder shift numbers and the stats from Ouija, the turning's actually not that bad. It is actually not that bad. All right, in a minute here, we're going to brush up against the island. I am going to try to give you a peer comparison if I can. I think those all look pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legendary tier battleships. Hit points, Ohio is number 1, 96,300. The AP damage, for some reason, it says I can't do any AP damage. So clearly that's a mistake. And is this ship going to pop back up so we can shoot at it? No, so we're going to use our turning circle again here to go at Yamato. He popped up a little too late. So I guess I can't give you the stat comparison because for some reason this stupid thing thinks I don't have armor-piercing shells available. Never mind. All right, let's talk about Yamato. We know it's got Swiss cheese armor. We're going to move in, give him the bow plating, see how well our ship can stand up. You know, I want to take a minute to say I really wish the turret durability mod was available to other nations. I get a turret knocked out here. I'm really wishing that it could be available for more than just the French ships. All right, here, because we've got those 180-degree rear turrets, 6 Citadel hits, folks, a Dev Strike, high caliber metal, and our second kill. We are over 200,000 damage. Carnot, whichever one it is, it's out there. We're shooting at it. We're using our smoke screen to be able to blind fire in some respects onto the enemy. I'm going to mess it up soon here in a minute, I promise. So I really like this ship. I like the turrets go 180 in the rear. Here we're shooting at Alsace again. Maybe didn't lead him enough there. Accuracy leaves a little bit to be desired. Shot again. Again, really bad grouping. I should have turned in here, and I didn't bow in because I was super overconfident. We get killed, but not before racking up a whole bunch of damage. And I want to say while I'm blabbering, these two ships are going to get taken out. So not that is a damage record for this ship, but I did set a personal damage record in this game, surpassing my previous record, 238,799 in the pre-nerf Kleber. All right, here we are on the victory screen. High caliber medal, devastating strike medal, close quarters expert medal. We ended up with 239,128 total damage. 2 kills. I can't tell if that's a 7 or a 9. A fair amount of Citadel hits and 139 secondary battery hits. We ended up with just over 323,000 silver, 6,300 ship XP, 6,600 commander XP in Cristoforo, Colombo. I like it a lot. I like this ship. All right, we ended at the top of the board, 2749. 3 medals, 2 big hills, leading the way for our team. Yamato was number 2. And you look, the first 4 players all had more than 2,000 base XP. So I wasn't doing it alone out there. But we still managed to rack up quite an amount of damage. All right, back here in the port, take a look at the upgrades. Secondary battery mod 2. No one is surprised by that. Damage control system mod 2. Concealment system mod 1, although I wouldn't blame you if you chose the other one. And secondary battery mod 3. All right, in terms of the loadout, 4 charges of the repair party, 3 charges of the exhaust smoke generator, and 3 charges of the enhanced secondary targeting. You do have some planes available to you. I guess you could pick one of those if you want to maximize your rolling smoke, but I recommend the secondary charge there. Rare battle booster for movement speed and cooldown reduction, standard permanent camouflage, and the Italian Unity flag here on our ship. 83,000 hit points and a 31% torpedo damage reduction with our build. Got those 4 quad 381 millimeter theoretical turrets. I think that's 15.5 kilometer firing range, 28.3 second reload, 38.3 second turn time. HE shells 5,400 max damage, a very low 24% fire chance. AP shells 11,000 max damage. 2 sets secondaries, range of both is 10.3 kilometers. First set of 10 by 290s, reloads every 4.1 seconds, max 2,000 SAP damage. Second set of 6 by 3 152s, reloads every 5.8 seconds, max 3,800 SAP shell damage. First set of secondaries really only good against destroyers. AA defense, your first set of secondaries is dual purpose. It is your longest reaching AA, which admittedly isn't that far. Your best AA by damage is also those same secondaries, it looks like. So good for right around your ship, but not great for providing AA cover. All right, maneuverability, max speed 30.5 knots, 960 meter turning circle. I gotta tell you, it feels a lot shorter than that. Oops, concealment 13.6 on the surface, 11.4 from the air, 10.9 when firing from that rolling smoke. Here in the stats, we played 5 games and won 3. Main battery accuracy just over 40%. Our kill-death ratio is 1.6. We did have a 4-kill game, but this was our best game in terms of damage and max XP. That's why you're watching it instead of the other one, which I'm not even sure was a Kraken fail. So there's that. All right, here in the armor viewer, Got some stuff I like. I don't like this port. I don't think that counts as a turtleback, although it is beveled on the edges there of the Citadel. Barbettes are more heavily armored out of the casemate. Turret faces are heavily armored, but not sloped. That's why they're getting knocked out. Well, they are sloped, but not greatly sloped. Again, the turret armor here leaves a little bit to be desired. All right, putting that bow back on, 32 millimeter bow plating with a largely worthless 60 millimeter armor belt. Maybe good against destroyers. Torpedo plating down below, and your armor belt is up to 375 millimeters on the side of the ship. All this orange stuff, yellow stuff, just catches on fire. All right, looking at our commander, fully max Paolo di Revel. Base trait produces the main battery reload. We've got Franz von Hipper and ARP Haruna. And it's our standard secondary Brawler build for the Italian tech tree ships. Brawler in row number 1, Porcupine in row number 2, Firefighter in row number 3, properly meticulous in row 4, and of course fight fire with fire here at the legendary tier. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Be interested on what you think about Cristoforo Colombo in the comments.